On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
And that takes a lot of time. But as for in the beginning, like I think Kay said, you have to find out, do you have the ability to mesh with that person organically? And then you can move on to what Courtney is talking about, to introduce them into your community of loved ones. But Courtney is right. At a certain age, you don't have the luxury to be playing with the dating as long as you want to at a certain age, right? If you want kids or you want to, pass on family values and legacy, whatever. So it becomes a little bit more transactional. You ask these questions and it might seem uncomfortable. It might be uncomfortable, but that's something you might have to deal with when you're dealing with someone at a certain age or has certain trajectory in a personal life. But I do believe that courting is a vetting process. For me, I have to be into you personally, organically, for me to introduce you to my family. Well, you know what's funny, Kay? And I'm glad you said that. And I think you and Courtney, and I'm all about men stepping up and leading the way.
Yeah.
But I'm also about men being tactful and gentle in their leadership. Courtney, I like what you said. What are you becoming great for? Some people become great for themselves, egotistical. And other people say, I'm becoming great so I can add value to my community or my tribe. That's what I'm becoming. That's why.
Exactly.
That's why I don't feel ashamed that I went to the best schools in the nation to add value to my father's company. To add value to my father's company. So, hold on, Chicago. To add value to my father's company, to add value to my last name, to add value to Brooklyn. Because what happens is people in our own community castrate us because they saying you need to do your own thing. No, that's not what community is about.
Exactly.
So this is the recurring joke. I always say, you worship a white Jesus, right? I joke around with that, Kay. I do that, but you said it more eloquently than me. When I say stop worshiping a white Jesus or take that white Jesus off your wall, is basically what Kay said. Stop adopting these Eurocentric views and practices and thinking it's made for you.
And thinking you can just apply it to our Black experience in America.
Because it's not the same.
It's not the same.
But it's okay because what I realized, Kay, is this. Someone said in the chat, they said they said Anton leads the blind, but King leads the seeing. So I want informed decision makers. I want informed decision makers to follow me. I don't want dummies that subscribe to white Jesuses and Eurocentric practices to tell me how to live my life.
I was just talking about this.
Wait.
I was just talking about this yesterday.
Let me ask you this. A
lot of people. The whole
wait. Let me ask you this.
We were talking about this yesterday.
You got a tribe that follow you?
The whole book will be in front of your doorstep. Stop playing.
Different people are meant.
They follow
more people in Brooklyn follow me than follow you.
Different people are meant for different things.
I got more rule in your city than you do.
You are lying. You are lying.
We both step out in Brooklyn and
listen.
They'll admonish me and they'll.
You're right. You got it.
All right, y'all. All right. Guys, just tuning in. Welcome to Lapeef, Let's Talk. Make sure you guys get them likes up. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel.
Can I say one thing, JR, please?
Wait a minute. Is it something that's we still talking? We got to move on to the next topic.
Oh, JR, they playing right now with the likes, man.
Oh, they playing with the likes?
Yeah, King got to get on his promo, man.
I'm gonna get on my.
All right, y'all. Make sure we get them likes up. Man. That's the least y'all can do. That's all we ask for is get the likes up.
He said I'm not Brooklyn. What the? If I'm not Brooklyn, who the fuck is Brooklyn?
All right, y'all. All right, King. Moving on to our next topic, which is men. I'm asking questions to the men in the courting process and/or dating phase. What does the first encounter look like? What kind of activities do you do? And the women, I'm gonna ask you guys, what are you expecting in the first phase? And I'm gonna start with the women first. What are you expecting in the first phase? Start with you, Courtney.
What am I expecting in the first phase?
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, I keep talking about communication, but that's what I'm expecting. You have to tell me that you're courting me. So let me know your intentions. Let me know, or, so if the first phase is you letting me know that, yes, I'm courting you. I see you as a potential wife. The first phase is how I know that he's courting me is, he's opening up, letting me know a lot about who he is, wanting to know more about me, introducing to friends. I think that's important, and family and vice versa. Because that's when you know it's real. Is I didn't met mama. So that's kind of like the first phase that I see. So of course, going out, but courting, you got to let me know first. You have to let me know what the intentions are. And from there, give me around your homeboys, see what they think and what mama and daddy think. So that's the first step for me that I know someone is serious about courting.
Okay. Okay, I'm asking you the same question. On the first phase, what are your expectations?
In the first phase of dating, I think that it's about getting to know the person, if you even like them, if you even can consider a serious relationship with them. I think the second phase is where you start being like, so how many kids do you want? Like, I ain't never going into a first, second, third date talking about how many kids and all this. What? No. The first phase is just getting to know each other, seeing if you vibe in terms of certain things, seeing if you're like basic, the word has escaped me, but your basic things that you believe in, I guess, are in common, that you like their personality, that they like yours, that y'all's quirks are kind of like, tolerable for each other. I mean, I think the first phase is very lighthearted, very much just fun, getting to know each other, seeing what's going on. After that, if that works out, then you start being like, so I'm trying to meet your friends and your mom and your daddy. When you trying to get married, like, you can ask all that stuff later, but I would never in the first phase of dating start doing all that.
Well, that's a difference between dating and courting, though. And really, at my age, you ain't got time I don't have time to play. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
what's your name? Good. What you want? What you trying to do?
Courtney be like, hey, I like you. So when you trying to get married? No.
Because I'm free next weekend.
Right.
Yeah. Courtney hitting him with the fleece. She said, I like you and I want you.
Do it the easy way.
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Now,
Courtney, you said I'm free next weekend.
Free next weekend, baby.
Right.
Okay, courthouse is open.
All right, King, I'm asking you the question. In the courting process and or dating phase, what does the first encounter look like?
Well, like I said, there is a big distinction between dating and courting. Dating is for the two individuals to get to know each other on an organic level, whether they like each other and want to see move forward. But when you bring in this word called courting, you're talking about vetting, to hold court, to put in place of people in your life that you value. So courting deals with the integration or the possible integration of a couple or a person into your family and their values. So it takes time. If your family is the church, if it's a community, if it's the core unit of your family, that's what courting is for, to introduce them to your family and the people that you love in your community. And that takes a lot of time. But as for in the beginning, like I think Kay said, you have to find out, do you have the ability to mesh with that person organically? And then you can move on to what Courtney is talking about, to introduce them into your community of loved ones. But Courtney is right. At a certain age, you don't have the luxury to be playing with the dating as long as you want to at a certain age, right? If you want kids or you want to, pass on family values and legacy, whatever. So it becomes a little bit more transactional. You ask these questions and it might seem uncomfortable. It might be uncomfortable, but that's something you might have to deal with when you're dealing with someone at a certain age or has certain trajectory in a personal life. But I do believe that courting is a vetting process. For me, I have to be into you personally, organically, for me to introduce you to my family.